Hi, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. This is Sir M, and our topic for today's video is simple interest. So, simple interest is the type of interest that most commonly calculated on short-term loans, and it is calculated only on the original principal amount, and it is paid at the end of the loan period. Here's the formula for the simple interest. So I is equal to P times R times T. So I is the interest earned after T years. P is the money borrowed or invested. R is the annual rate of interest. T is the length of time you borrow or invest. And ito po yung mga tatandaan sa pag-compute ng interest. So, yung rate po, kailangan i-convert into decimal. Okay? So, bawal po solve nang hindi pa po siya naka-convert into decimal yung rate. Next is yung time. Yung time, kapag mag-compute po ng interest, kailangan naka-years. So, if hindi po siya sa naka-years, so you need mo po siya i-convert into years. For example, sa problem is, ang binigay naka-months. So, convert po into years. So, paano pag-convert? Ganito po. So, T is equal to number of months divided by 12. Okay? So, yan yung pag-convert ng months into years. So, what if days? Yung binigay. So, convert mo pa rin po siya into years. So, paano? Ganito. So, when time is given in days, T is equal to number of days divided by 365. So, ganyan po. So, let's have example. So, example number 1. Sarah deposits $4,000 at a bank at an interest rate of 5% per year. So, how much interest will she earn at the end of 3 years? Okay? So, first na gagawin is identify the given. Okay? So, ang hinahanap is interest. So, what is the principal or the P? So, P is equal to $4,000. Okay? Next, what is R? R is 5%. Or converted to decimal, this will be 0.05. And then the time is 3 years. So, walang problema sa time kasi naka-years po siya. Next is solve. So, use the formula. I is equal to P times R times T. Then, substitute po yung value ng P, R, and T. So, ganito yung kalabasan. I is equal to 4,000 times 5% times 3. So, 5% convert into decimal. Ganito mangyayari. 4,000 times 0.05 times 3. So, pag nag-compute ng interest, mas better po kung may gamit kayong calculator. Input nyo lang po to. So, lalabas na po yung final answer. So, the final answer is, the interest is $600. So, this is the answer. Example number 2. A loan of $100,000 has been issued for 5 years. So, compute the amount to be repaid to the lender if simple interest is charged at 4% per year. Okay? So, ang pinapahanap is kung ilan na yung ibabayad sa lender. So, identify the given. P is $100,000. R is 4% or 0.04 in decimal. And the time is 5 years. So, solve. So, I is equal to PRT. Substitute the value. It's a formula. So, ganyan mangyayari. 100,000 times 4% times 5. So, bawal po mag-compute ng interest ng yung rate is hindi siya naka-decimal. Dapat naka-decimal po siya. So, 100,000 times 0.04 times 5. So, input sa calculator, ang lalabas po is $20,000. So, that is the interest. But ang sabi is, ilan daw po yung ibabayad lahat-lahat. Diba? So, ang pinapahanap dito ay total amount. So, to find the total amount, kailangan i-add natin yung principal and then yung interest. So, total amount is equal to 100,000 plus 20,000. So, this will be $120,000 na po yan. Okay, so this is the answer. So, example number 3. Raymond bought a car for $40,000. He took a $20,000 loan from a bank at an interest rate of 15% per year for a 3-year period. So what is the total amount? So the interest and loan that he would have to pay the bank at the end of 3 years. So nakalagay na sa problem, pinapahanap is the total amount. Okay, so identify the given. What is P? Is it $40,000 or $20,000? So the principal is $20,000 kasi ito yung niloan ni Raymond sa bank. And yung $40,000 po is ito yung price ng car na binili ni Raymond. Ganyan. And then the rate is 15%. Converting to decimal, this will be 0.15. The time is 3 years. Then solve. I is equal to PRT. Substitute yung given sa formula. So, I is equal to $20,000 times 15% times 3. So, convert itong 15%. So, I is equal to $20,000 times 0.04 times 5. So, the answer or the interest is 9,000. So, ayan pa lang po yung interest. Ang tanong is, ang pinapahanap sa problem is the total amount daw. So, kailangan i-add natin siya sa principal. So, this will be total amount is equal to principal times the interest. So, 30,000 plus 9,000 is $29,000. So, ito na po yung total amount. Okay? So, ito. Using the formula for calculating the interest, other formulas can be derived from it. Okay? Kapag hinahanap naman yung time, ito po yung formula. T is equal to I over P times R. And to find the rate naman, we have the formula. R is equal to I over P times T. To find the principal naman, we have P is equal to I over RT. And number 4, to find the principal when the final amount is given, P is equal to F over 1 plus RT. Ito po yung mga formula. So, let's have more example. So, at what rate is interest paid if the interest earned by $6,000 for 2 years is $450? Okay? Ang pinapahanap ay rate. Okay? So, identify the given. So, P is equal to $6,000. The interest is $450. And the time is 2 years. Then, solve. Use the formula in finding the rate. So, R is equal to I over PT or P times time. Then, substitute yung mga value. So, 450 divided by 6,000 times 2. So, ayan. So, 450 divided by 6,000 times 2 is 12,000. Kaya ganito yung kinalabasan. Then, input sa calculator. Ang lalabas is R is equal to 0.0375 into decimal. So, gusto mo siya i-convert into sa percent, so this will be, multiply mo lang siya sa by 100%. Kalabasan is 3.75%. So, eto na po yung sagot sa problem na to. This is the rate. Number 5, how long was $20,000 invested if it earned at an interest of 1,200 at 5% interest rate? So, how long? So, ang pinapahanap po dyan ay time. Di ba? Kasi ang tanong is how long. So, identify the given. P, $20,000. Yan yung in-invest. So, I, or the interest is $1,200. And the rate is 5%. Converted to decimal, this will be 0.05. So, substitute. So, use the formula in finding the time. Then, substitute the given. So, T is equal to I over P times R. Ganyan. T is equal to 1,200 divided by 20,000 times 0.05. So, T is equal to 1,200. So, 20,000 times 0.05 is 1,000 po. Kaya, T is equal to 1,200 divided by 1,000. Input in your calculator. This is 1.2 years. Okay? So, that is the time. So, if you want na mas malaman mo kung ano ba tong 0.2 years na to, how many months or days, so convert natin siya. So, ayan. So, 1 year, and etong 0.2 na lang yung convert natin. So, this is 0.2 times, multiply natin by, kasi months yan, by 12. So, 0.2 times 12. So, this is 2.4. 2.4 months. Diba? So, meron tayong 1 year and 2 months. But, meron pang 0.4. So, ano to? So, this is days. So, 0.4 times days. So, how many days in a month? So, approximate is 30 days, diba? So, 0.4 times 30, this is 12. So, this is 12 days. So, convert mo siya, 1.2 years po is 1 year, 2 months, and 12 days. So, ayan. Or, ulitin ko, 1.2 years. Kapag gusto mo yung complete talagang time. So, this is 1 year, 2 months, and 12 days. Another. Number 6. How much should be repaid by the debtor at the end of 18 months for $45,000 if money is paid at 2%? So, ulitin yung tanong. Basahin ulit. How much should be repaid by the debtor at the end of 18 months for $45,000 if money is paid at 2%? Okay? So, ang pinapahanap dito is the final amount. So, ilan daw yung ibabayad ng mangutang after 18 months kapag nangutang siya ng $45,000 na merong 2% interest rate. Okay? So, final amount po yung pinapahanap dito. So, identify the given. So, P is equal to $45,000. Ito yung inutang. And the rate is 2% or 0.02 in the decimal. The time is 18 months. Diba ang sabi natin kanina na bawal po mag-compute ng interest na naka-months. Kailangan i-convert into years. Diba? So, 18 divided by 12 para ma-convert siya sa years, that is 1.5. Diba? So, 1.5 years po. Then, solve. So, the formula in finding the final amount or the future value is F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus rate times time. So, substitute po dito sa formula. So, P is 45,000, R is 0.02, T is 1.5. So, i-simplify natin to. 1 plus 0.02 times 1.5, that is 1.03. Kaya F is equal to 45,000 times 1.03. So, input mo siya sa calculator, ang lalabas po is $45,350. So, ayan na po yung sagot sa tanong na to or sa problem na to. Okay? So, that's the end of our video. So, please subscribe po.